Have you guys seen that video, that viral video going on with that parent that's in back of the soccer goal coaching his kid or whatever, and the kid's gonna shoot to score, and as he shoots to score, his kid's not paying attention, so he pushes his son down, and he had to be like 5, 6, pushes him down, and he blocks a shot because he threw his kid to the ground. It was quite a hilarious video, actually, but people are laughing on the sideline, and then they rebound and score it anyways. But do you not see the problem we have in this country? I mean, I'm sure it happens everywhere, but you see it a lot, especially in the Hispanic communities, leagues. You'll see coaching from like every side of the field. You'll have them behind each goal because they're coaching the goalie where to go, and then on the parent side, and then the coach's side. I mean, they're everywhere. They're coaching everywhere. So many distractions. But he literally grabbed his kid. Luckily, it was his kid, because if that was like someone else's kid, I'm sure they would have got mauled. But throws him down perfectly. It was a great play. If that was just part of the game, it was a great toss of a child to block the ball. But it just, that's where we are. We have to win. Screw development. We must win because we must feel good for the moment. The instant gratification we have is ridiculous. So it reminds me of during my season, we were playing Arizona Western against Phoenix College up in Yuma. And part of our rules is you have to have ball handlers, that ball boys or whatever you want to call them. That you have to have someone shagging balls for you as we play. So you're supposed to have, I believe, 4. And so we're at Arizona Western, and the basketball team works the soccer game. And the basketball player behind our goal he has an extra ball, and he's like, bouncing around and shooting it up and, act like he's shooting, which, I didn't mind. But he was actually taunting our goalie, talking to him. So I'm asking the referee to move him from behind the goal. It's distracting, and I don't want my goalie talking to the Arizona Western basketball player. Referee doesn't do anything, so be it. And then it got nuts. This is a college game, and it was so unprofessional. Like, so now the basketball player is on the field during the game, 1 foot on, 1 foot off, and he's taking the soccer ball and shooting it on the corner of the crossbar and sidebar, and just kind of doing repetition shooting. Like he's just at the gym, just working on his hand positioning and his follow through. I mean, it was insane. And I'm like screaming at the referee to remove him. He's on the flipping field. And then Arizona Western scores. They score a goal on the near post, on a corner, with the basketball player shooting the ball on the edge of the goal. I mean, he's right there. And then he celebrates when they score. And I'm like screaming at the referee. I'm like, you have to do something about this. I'm like, get him off the field. He shouldn't be on the field. He shouldn't be using the frame of the goal as a backboard for his shooting. The referee comes up to me, gives me a yellow card, and says, don't make it about you. I'm like, what? I'm like, are you crazy? I'm like, are you so smacked out of your brain? Why can you not ask the ball shagger to stop shooting the soccer ball as if it was a basketball on the corner of the frame of the goal? I'm like, he's on the field. Am I crazy? I feel like I'm crazy. because I feel like I'm not in reality, because a lot of weird stuff happens in my life, and I call it out where a lot of people will just like, just let it be. No, I'm not going to let that be. You shouldn't have a ball shagger on the field during the play of the game shooting the soccer ball. As a basketball, how is that allowed? It was allowed. It was insane. Insane. We ended up winning the game anyways. But I just don't understand. And I go shake the ref's hands. I'm like, thank you. And I'm like, you got to explain to me why you would allow that. I had the coach of the other team who tells me after the game, and we won, and he tells me after the game, he goes, I don't say this often, but this has never happened before, but you got screwed by the officials. I'm like, the calls were one-sided, but not to deal with that blows me away. But it's insane. It's a college game. I felt like it was just handled in such a way that it was so unprofessional, so Bush League, and I have more respect for what I do in college, and I'm dealing with that. Where else in the universe would that be allowed? That wouldn't be allowed at a U6 game. The purple team versus the yellow team wouldn't. The coaches, the parents that are forced to coach in that environment wouldn't allow that to happen. And the 7-year-old referee that's forced to ref that game wouldn't allow that to happen. I mean, but it happened in 2018 in the ACCAC, Phoenix College versus Arizona Western. It was allowed. Insane. Yeah, so no one should be allowed behind the goal. A parent, a fan, unless there's a barrier for, because you just have so many fans there. No one should be allowed back there. And definitely not playing basketball with a soccer ball shooting. And this is not manufactured. This is a true story. This is why I have my podcast, because I need to document the insanity that goes on a lot of the time in the game of soccer. Because if I don't document, I'm probably not going to remember it, but this is worth remembering. What is wrong with that referee? I need to find his name and deal with that. So anyways, that happened, and that's my life. Peace out, my friends. Goodbye.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.